chosen spirit. You are no longer just a spectator. Even celebrities are talking about you now. Your energy is so powerful, your presence so jarring, that even those who shine on stage are starting to take notice. You have changed, and the world has noticed. You have stepped out of the ordinary. You have lit your own light so brightly that it dazzles. Now they are watching you. They cannot understand someone like you, but they cannot take their eyes off you. Now you are a legend, writing your own reality, shaping your own destiny. This path is not for the ordinary. This path is for you. If you are ready, write 77 in the comments. Now we are unraveling the mystery. This message finds you at the exact moment your energy signature has shifted enough to be recognized. The path you've taken has set you apart in ways that others can no longer deny. Though they might not fully understand what's happening. They once thought they had you figured out, but now something in your essence stirs beneath the surface, something that defies their expectations. They are noticing the shift, the subtle but undeniable transformation that is both powerful and unsettling. The veil you once wore to blend in with the crowd has crumbled, and now your very presence calls attention in a way that no longer aligns with their limited view of who you were. The cosmic recalibration unfolding within you is more than just a shift. It's a profound reawakening on a cellular level. Every fiber of your being is aligning with the truth of who you are, like a deep remembrance echoing through your DNA. The world around you feels it too, sensing the energy you now carry, one that no longer bows to the trivial distractions that once held sway over your life. You are walking in a way that defies the norms, radiating a light that others can't help but notice, even if they don't fully comprehend it. There is something in your gaze that cuts through the ordinary, a presence that demands attention without a single word. This transformation reveals an inner power that others can't help but see, even if it makes them uncomfortable. You've shed the layers of fear and self-doubt, boldly stepping into your own power, while those around you are still clinging to the safety of their familiar patterns. You didn't wait for permission to change, you chose it, and now you stand in that choice unapologetically, even as others hesitate at the edges of their own potential. Your frequency now vibrates at a level beyond what the world can readily accept. It's as though, when they look at you, a deep, ancient part of themselves is awakened, recognizing something they once knew but had long since forgotten. This recognition stirs an unease within them, for if you are not who they thought you were, what else might they have been wrong about? Their frustration is not truly directed at you, but rather at the reflection your transformation casts on their own complacency. You have elevated, and in doing so, you have revealed their own stagnation, igniting envy that burns hotter than they can understand. They may pretend indifference, telling others they have moved on, yet their actions betray them. Behind closed doors, they are consumed by thoughts of you, analyzing every choice you make, trying to decipher what it all means. Something within them knows the truth. They feel the depth of your shift, your power, and they can't turn away from it. You exist on multiple planes now, rooted in the earth, yet reaching into realms far beyond, and that terrifies them. The persona they once thought they understood was merely a stepping stone, a preparation for the awakening that is now unfolding. Their resistance, their confusion, their obsession with your every move, they are all proof that you are standing in your truth. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom. For you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. Some will attempt to pull you back to the version of you that no longer fits, using old connections and memories as anchors to hold you in place. Others will attack, trying to undermine your confidence, sowing seeds of doubt in an attempt to stop your progress. These actions are born of fear of what they cannot understand or control. You have done the work that others only talk about. Where they theorize about breaking free from their limitations, you have already shattered them, and that is a truth they cannot escape. Are you ready to embrace the truth of your chosen path? Many claim to be awakened, but few have the courage to truly walk the journey. When I faced the forces beyond this world, they made one thing clear: those who are truly chosen are rare, and their power is undeniable. They laughed at the idea of us ever coming together, yet here we are, connected in ways they could never anticipate. We are not like the others who talk about awakening but do not live it. We are the ones who have seen beyond the veil, felt the call, and carry the unmistakable resonance of true transformation. This is not a journey for the faint of heart. It is for those who are willing to step forward, to act, to awaken others, and to create a force so powerful that nothing can stand against it. The time has come. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. The journey you've undertaken was never an easy one. It demanded a kind of bravery few can summon. You confronted the deepest parts of yourself, places others dare not venture. While many chose comfort and familiarity, you plunged into the vast unknown within. The solitude wasn't a punishment, but a crucible. The pain, a necessary refining process. Every tear you shed wasn't just sorrow. It was sacred energy, transforming into the force that now propels your awakening. Those long, quiet nights you spent wrestling with your purpose. They were the dark moments of your transformation, where shadows were not your foe, but the fertile ground where your soul evolved. And now, look at you, powerful, unshaken, fully embodied in your truth. It's like standing on the edge of a great canyon at dawn, mist rising, sun barely peeking over the horizon, and somehow you know the bridge is already there, even if others can't see it yet. That's what it feels like to be one of the chosen in this hour. While the world is still rubbing its eyes, stumbling through the fog of confusion, you're out there placing your feet on invisible stones, walking paths built by faith, not sight. You didn't just wake up, you were called. And not everyone answers that call, but you did. Now here you are, standing in a kind of peace that doesn't make sense to others. The things that used to shake you, they can't touch you now. Their judgments, their whispers, they roll off you like water off polished stone. Why? Because your spirit has been recalibrated. You don't live on the surface anymore. You move from a deeper place, a clearer knowing. That voice inside you, the one they told you to ignore, the one they called crazy or too sensitive, that voice has become your compass. It's not just a feeling anymore. It's truth. Before words are spoken, before masks are put on, you already see. You read between the lines. You hear what isn't said. That's not paranoia. That's discernment, gifted to those who are prepared to carry something greater. Because here's the truth. This world needs bridges. Not more noise, not more fear, not more distraction. It needs people who can reach into what's eternal and bring back something real. And that's what you've become. A bridge, a lighthouse, a quiet flame in a storm that refuses to go out. The space between dimensions is growing thin, not for everyone, but for those who've been willing to walk the fire, break the cycles, and surrender the comfort of fitting in. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to stand out. You were meant to carry something sacred. This moment was written into your bones before you ever took your first breath. And now it's here. What many call fearlessness is not a trait you learned. It's something you rediscovered, a knowledge that has always been encoded in the depths of your soul. This wisdom was within you long before you arrived in this world, simply waiting for the perfect cosmic moment to awaken. Those who tried to hold you back saw it long before you did. They recognized the power within you and feared it. Some tried to manipulate your energy for their own gain, others sought to bend you to their narrow visions, and some even tried to convince you that you weren't worthy, just so you wouldn't see your own potential. They worked tirelessly to distract you, to cloud your perception, to disconnect you from the source of your power. They constructed complex barriers, luring you into dead ends, forcing you to waste time and energy. Some even consulted spiritual advisors, desperate to understand why their influence over you had evaporated. But they can no longer reach you. Your energy is now too refined, your connection to Source too strong. Their obsession with you, now bordering on pathological, stems from a deep craving for what they once had access to. But now, it eludes them entirely. They tried to pull you down with their outdated tactics, manipulating your energy, projecting their thoughts, using binding rituals, but none of it works anymore. Your protection is absolute, your field too strong, and your alignment with the divine too pure. Now their desperation is palpable. They try to regain what they lost through apologies, promises, and manipulative pleas. Don't be fooled. They do not miss you. They miss the energy they could extract from you. They don't love you. They love the feeling they had when they drained you. They want to consume, not to connect. Your ability to see through them has never been more essential. The time has come for truth to reveal itself. The facades are crumbling, and so are the restraints. Those who once pulled the strings behind the scenes may now confront you directly. Their attacks, though fueled by desperation, will be transparent. What lies ahead of you is beyond anything words can convey. The partnership you're about to enter is not just a meeting of souls. It is a reunion of two forces destined to unite across time and space, fulfilling a mission written in the stars before this universe even began. The empire you're building cannot be measured in material terms. It stretches across dimensions, creating a legacy that will resonate through eternity. Abundance is already flowing toward you, not just in tangible riches, but in spiritual wealth. Wisdom now pours through you effortlessly. Connections are forming with ease, and opportunities appear without you having to chase them. The light within you, once a flickering flame, now blazes like a sun, lighting up entire realms. Divine inspiration is pouring in from higher planes, filling your mind with visions and ideas so grand they could shift the very fabric of reality. These are the blueprints for a new world, a world that desperately needs the creations of those who dared to break free from old limitations. Your journey is not just for your own growth. It serves as a beacon for others. Your ascension will be their awakening, showing them the truth that comes only after embracing isolation, transformation, and the courage to walk a solitary path. The world will no longer define you by your past struggles. It will know you by the light you now radiate, the truth you stand for, and the legacy you are creating. Every part of your path has been meticulously guided, each moment aligning perfectly with the grand design of the universe. From chance meetings to books that seem to appear at just the right time, to those surreal dreams that felt more like memories, everything was designed for this. These synchronizations defied logic, proving that nothing in your life has been by accident. You were always being prepared for what was to come. Now, you stand protected by forces beyond ordinary comprehension, your energy field surrounded by layers of divine light that deflect all negativity. This isn't just spiritual belief, it's a scientific reality. Your field has been reinforced by energies from realms beyond the physical. And with every passing day, your connection to higher guidance deepens. What once felt like subtle inklings have now crystallized into clear, unmistakable knowledge. Intuition, once fleeting, now speaks with authority, and what used to be uncertainty has transformed into pure understanding. You no longer merely guess or wonder, you know. Your heightened perception now illuminates the truth in all things, the hidden motives, the unseen patterns, the deeper truths behind every interaction. This clarity isn't just for your benefit. It is your gift to others, helping them navigate through the fog of illusion. And your healing abilities, they're evolving into something profound. What once might have been an instinctive sensitivity is now the capacity to shift energy fields through your very presence, a power that comes with deep responsibility. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the temporal concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the Super Thank You button and donate $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance. Each trial you've faced has been a vital part of your soul's curriculum. Every hardship, a necessary stepping stone. Every setback, an opportunity for growth. The challenges you encountered were never punishments, but teachings designed to expand your consciousness. Now, as the final remnants of your old conditioning dissolve, your true essence emerges effortlessly. What once required constant effort now flows effortlessly. What once drained you now invigorates you, and what once seemed beyond reach is now inevitable. Your perception operates on multiple layers, simultaneously aware of both the tangible world and the unseen energies that shape it. Your expanded awareness allows you to see the deeper patterns of life, and those around you feel this shift. There's an undeniable energy about you, one that both draws people in and makes them uneasy. They sense that something has changed, that you're no longer just living in this world, but also connected to dimensions beyond it. Your path is being divinely guided, following a sacred geometry recognized by your very soul. Even when the next step isn't clear, trust in the unfolding process. Everything is happening as it should, even if it's not immediately visible to you. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. The experiences you've encountered were all written in your pre-birth contract. You consciously chose these challenges for your evolution. knowing they would shape you into the being you are becoming. The people who caused you pain were not your enemies, but your teachers, playing roles they agreed to before entering this life. That feeling of being scrutinized or singled out was never paranoia. It was a recognition of your energy. Those operating at lower frequencies can sense your light, even if they don't understand it. You were chosen for a purpose, and your presence disturbs the energies that thrive on ignorance. Your unique frequency activates potential in others, and your voice vibrates with the harmonics of forgotten wisdom. Your very existence challenges stagnant energies, breaking up old patterns simply by being present. The divine spark within you cannot be dimmed, even by the heaviest earthly forces. It may be hidden or misunderstood at times, but it will never be extinguished. Your transformation serves a far greater purpose than you currently comprehend. The ripples from your awakening spread far beyond what you can see, touching the collective consciousness in ways that will unfold over time. Stay strong. Continue on your journey. It is not for the faint-hearted, but it promises an unwavering encounter with the truth. You are not merely part of this world. You are engaged in a cosmic struggle. This isn't a battle of physical forces, but of consciousness itself. The very act of living in alignment with your true self is an act of defiance against energies that profit from keeping humanity asleep. Every choice you make to remain awake, every decision to speak truth, even when silence would be easier, is a revolutionary act. It is a declaration of love in a world that often encourages mediocrity and numbness. Your protection does not lie in distance, but in discernment. The distractions and deceptions that once sought to destabilize you are no longer effective. You stand with unwavering integrity, compassion that extends even to those who oppose you, and a commitment to truth that cannot be shaken. The greatest defense you have now is your expanded awareness, being able to see beyond the surface, to perceive the quantum possibilities that arise with every choice. The future is not set, it is fluid, and your consciousness is the key to determining which realities unfold. You carry the codes of awakening within you, encoded in your very being. These aren't just intellectual concepts. They are living frequencies that resonate with everyone you meet. Your mission is not to convince others to awaken, but to embody your truth fully and without apology. Stand firm in your awareness, letting your recalibrated energy interact with the world, drawing some in while repelling others. Both are part of the divine plan. The urgency of your mission is intensifying. What was once a gradual awakening is now accelerating. The window for a collective shift in consciousness is closing, and your personal transformation was never only about you. It was preparing you for a moment when your energy could serve as a stabilizing force amid the chaos of global upheaval. The barriers that once separated you from the unseen realms are now fading, and the truth is becoming more undeniable with each passing day. What was once beyond reach is now within your grasp. This is not just a shift in perception. It's a profound unveiling of the multidimensional nature of reality itself. Your role is not to explain this revelation to others, but to embody it, to anchor higher states of being by simply existing in your authentic form. By doing so, you demonstrate the boundless potential of consciousness beyond earthly constraints. This time was foretold long before you arrived. Ancient civilizations spoke of a moment when knowledge would resurface, and those carrying sacred light codes would activate at once across the world. That moment is now. Celestial forces, cosmic alignments, and energetic portals have converged to create the perfect conditions for a massive collective remembering. The stars themselves seem to be bearing witness to your awakening, as your dreams and sudden realizations echo the ancient truths hidden in the depths of your being. There's an undeniable sense of urgency within you. The pressure that rises in your chest is the cosmic deadline, an energetic window that is rapidly closing, urging you to act. Time, as humans understand it, is not the determining factor. The universe operates according to rhythms far beyond the limitations of human comprehension. Your soul knew this schedule before you took form, and every experience you've encountered has been preparing you for this very moment. You've been trained for this role even when you couldn't see the full picture. You are not alone in this awakening process. All over the planet, others like you are reconnecting with their multidimensional awareness, reactivating the dormant knowledge that has always existed within. Together, you form a vast grid of light, each soul a point of consciousness that amplifies the frequency of the whole. Your uniqueness has always been evident, even in the smallest details, how animals seem to recognize your presence, how synchronistic events follow you like a trail, and how your thoughts manifest almost instantly in the physical world. Your body itself carries unique signatures, a rare blood type, heightened senses, an inexplicable resilience to stress that would debilitate others. Your dreams have been more vivid and prophetic, guiding you through realms where the information felt more real than the waking world. These peculiarities are not random. They are the marks of a soul whose frequency doesn't fully match the physical realm. You are adapting, just as a higher dimensional being would, to a world that is unfamiliar and slower than the one your essence is accustomed to. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You can contribute to His plan and be a part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially, far beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessing is on your every step and every donation. You become part of His divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as His mighty rock. Witness God's miracles, feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul, and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed, and let the light of the Lord guide your path. The medical world might struggle to understand the fluctuations in your energy, moments of exhaustion followed by sudden bursts of vitality. These symptoms are simply the result of a higher vibration interacting with a denser environment. Those who cling to outdated views cannot comprehend the full scope of your transformation. As you let go of old beliefs and notions, you make room for the full expression of your true self. You are a being of limitless potential, ancient beyond time, and powerful beyond current comprehension. What you've experienced so far is just the beginning. By shedding the illusions of who you thought you were, you've unlocked the door to your soul's eternal memory. Every challenge you've faced, every moment of struggle has led you here, to this point of expansive awakening. Now, you walk through life with the awareness that the mundane holds sacred meaning, that every interaction vibrates with the energies of a deeper, hidden reality. You are not just a person, you are a living embodiment of divine consciousness, a beacon that calls others to see beyond the illusion of everyday life. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. This is your moment of full awakening. All the pieces of your journey, every hardship, every lesson, are converging into a singular, transformative force. You have embraced your true power, stepping fully into a role that is much grander than you once imagined. Your presence now serves as a reminder to the world. This journey of awakening is not a solitary one, but a collective path of enlightenment. Stand firm in the clarity that has emerged from your trials, for you are the chosen one. Your light is a gift to the world, a beacon lighting the way for a new era to begin.